Geez, okay, yikes. I'll start recording. Should I start over? Maybe I'll do it again because it actually is really easy. So I'll fold it down. So what we're going to do, see now that we have it like this, all you're going to do is you're going to fold this flap down. So now again, the two pieces are going to meet. And because of course I'm doing a video, I'm actually going to turn it this way because I'm left-handed and sometimes I feel like I'm challenged and I don't do everything backwards. So you see I just basically did this. So I'm going to turn it again the way that I had it. So basically the timing is like this and you're just folding this flap down. Okay, I'll do that. And then we're going to turn it around. And then this piece, we're going to fold it down also. Like that. So now you see that I have this flap that's folded down, and when we turn it around, we have this other flap that's folded down as well. And then now we have these two little ears. I kind of just refer to them like bunny ears. We're just going to fold these like these. And crease. And then we're going to fold this one towards you again. And we're going to crease. Just make sure it's really creased like that. So you see now we have these two little bunny ears. This is actually, the two pieces that are sticking up like this is the back. So then we'll turn it around. And now you see that when we turn it around, we have this little pocket. Hey Sigrid, you hear my puppy? I know, I think he decided to start barking now. Alright, so now the next thing you're going to do is, you see these four little corners right here? You just need to fold those towards the back. Okay Tracy, I'll make you moderator. Hey Cindy, you made it. And then this one right here, we're just going to fold it down like that. Can you guys still hear my puppy? How did I do the ears again? Okay, I can show you guys how I made it again. And then just fold, basically fold all of the peaks down like that. And now we have just this pocket here. And then you see that there's this little flap that's kind of open here. All I do is I take my tape runner and I put a little bit of glue there just to make sure that it's sticking down. So you see now it's nicely secured. And then you can turn it around on its back and do the same thing. This flap is going to stick up and I just put a little tape runner there. And then we're still in the back, right? You'll see that these two flaps can open up. And again, it's because the paper is a little thicker than usual. So I just want to make sure it's secure. So I just go ahead and I put a little bit of glue there. And again, on the other side. Once you start making it, it's pretty easy. And you'll kind of decide whether you want to add more glue or not. But that's pretty much how easy it is to make. So can you guys see that? And there goes the little pocket. You messed yours up a while ago. Do you guys want me to show you how to do it again really quick? Since I missed the first steps. No? Yes? Please, yes? Okay. All right. I'll try to do this one as fast forward. This is kind of like the way I do my videos. I kind of speed them up. So you're going to take this piece of paper. Again, it's a square. And make sure that all of the sides are equal. So this is going to be a 4x4 square. You're going to turn it on its side so it looks like a diamond shape. You're going to fold it away from you and make the peaks meet. And you're just going to crease it and score like that. Okay, Sigrid, so I'm just doing it all over again. So make sure you guys that just got here are able to see it. Then we're going to open it up like this. And we're going to turn it again the opposite way. So now we have the line that's going this way. And we're going to fold it over again away from you. And then make sure that the peaks meet. Or the points. Okay, so now we'll open it up again. And we're going to turn it on its side. And you see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. We're going to fold it away from us again. And now we have a rectangle. We'll open it again. And then we're going to turn it, I guess, 90 degrees. And then you'll notice that you have 2 triangles on the top and 2 triangles on the bottom. There's a triangle on your left and a triangle on your right. And then again, we're going to fold away from us, right? And then we have another rectangle. Now open it up again. And now we're going to again turn it on its side so we have it looking like a diamond. And let me make sure that you guys are following. I don't see anyone on the chat, so you probably are intensely watching, or probably I've lost you along the way. Okay, so now we have the diamond shape, and what we're going to do is we're going to take these 2 points and we're going to pinch them towards the inside, like that. So just pinch them towards the inside and then away from you, like that. And then again, just crease it. Are you trying it, Cindy? Okay, so now we have this, right? And again, you see, basically you have a pocket here already, right? So you can probably use this as a pocket. But since we're working on the heart, you're going to have these 2 spaces here. All you can do is you're going to take this flap and fold it towards you. And you're going to crease. So now we have this little pocket. See that? And then you're going to turn it around. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to fold this flap down. And then you're going to crease. You got this far, Tanya? Cool. Alright, so now that we have it like this, we're going to have these 2 little flaps here, right? And I just call them bunny ears. And we're just going to fold the little bunny ears down, right? So you're basically folding it towards you. And it sounds like my puppy went to sleep because he's not barking anymore. Let me not say that because I'll probably jinx myself. So we're folding that down, we're creasing, and then we're going to take this one and fold it down again, and we're going to crease it. Let's crease it really well. There we go. Puppy woke up again. You see, I jinxed myself. So now you see we have these 2 flaps here and this one here. And at this point, you probably could use a tape runner again because the cardstock is a little thick. You just want to secure these little flaps down. So let's do that. We'll secure that little flap and secure this one down. And then this one right here, we'll open it up. And then just add a little bit of tape runner and secure it. And keep in mind that the 2 flaps that I folded down is the back of the heart. So we're just going to flip it around like this. And you'll see that we have the pocket, right? And then we have this flap that opens up, and we'll just secure it again, like that. You hear him, Sigrid? The funny thing is that he's in the garage right now, and I'm right above him, so that's why you guys can hear him. There's a huge echo. So then you see there's these little peaks right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. These you're just simply going to fold back, like that. So just fold it back, fold this one down. So you see so far, like that, and then the 4th one. So that's simple as that. Super duper easy. And then you see now we have the little pocket. So are you guys able to follow this time? You got it, Tanya? Awesome. So now I want to see all of the hearts that you made. So I have a couple that I've already made. And all I did is, I could do it now, but just to save some time, I won't do it. I did some quick stitching on it with just one of these fine line pens. So we'll go ahead and use one of those. And then I have this piece, and this is basically going to be the base of my tag. And let me see. I didn't measure it, but I'll give you guys the measurements later on. I'll go ahead and make sure that I share them later. So we're going to use that as our base. We're going to take this little piece of paper, and we're going to use this as the top of our tag. And this is going to be the bottom of our tag. And then we're just going to work with a couple of fun borders, punches. So let's get started with this. Actually, let's go ahead and punch our pieces now. Let's see what I did with my little scrap papers. See, this is what happens when your baby has 103 fever. I thought I had laid everything out. I guess I can't find it now. Here we go. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do this border punch. And I know you guys, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I went ahead and I used this little border. You see how it's just like little dots, a polka dot strip? I don't have a border punch that looks like that. Basically, it's this border punch right here, and it says thanks on it. And you'll see what I do to get that detail. So all I do is I'm just going to go in here and punch it out. Like that, and I'll move it over to the side. So now you see that I have all these letters that say thanks. Well, I'm not going to be using the thanks this time. I'm just going to go ahead and cut all these little letters off. Like that. So now rather than having just one punch that says thanks, I could use it for just a border punch by just cutting off the letters. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this off. You can use your paper trimmer, but I'm just going to go ahead and use my scissors. So now we have something that looks like that. Let me move these things over to the side. You have the happy birthday one? Yeah, it's funny because I went to go look to see if I could find more border punches like that. So now I'm just going to distress the edges with this. And this is just the new De-Stress tool by Imagineers. And it's super easy to use. So all I'm doing is just distressing the edges. And this is kind of where the tag starts coming to life. And you don't have to use this for distressing. You can use your scissors, or you can use one of these Tim Holtz distress tools. That's just the one that I have, and I actually like it, so I use that one. So then we're just going to take this piece of paper, and you guys know I always have to use my Tim Holtz Distress Vintage Photo. And we're just going to ink up the edges, like this. Like that. And then we're going to take this, and we're going to ink it up a little bit too. And then this one will ink up part of it, like that. Oh, and let's not forget this. Let's ink this one up too. So this is the base. Yeah, you can use a nail file too. Whatever you have available works really well. When I didn't have all of the fancy tools, I used to just use a scissor. But then I was dulling all of my scissors, so I kind of thought it was a good idea to not do that anymore. Okay, so now I'm going to take my tape runner, and I'm just going to put a strip like that. And I'm going to put this on the back here. Oh, wrong side. I'll cut it off. So all I want is just to have that really simple border detail there. And then again, I'm going to take my tape runner and put another strip on here and adhere it to this. Like that. And then I'm just going to kind of trim it, and then we'll have something that looks like that. You're scared of the February tags? Aw, you shouldn't be scared. Okay, so now we have this, and I just want to go ahead and add just a little lace trim on here, and I'm getting a little caught here, so I'm going to go ahead and use my Helmar 450 quick dry for that, just to add a little more embellishment. I figured since I'm going to be playing with my glues, let's just really add a lot of fun stuff to this. And then we'll just go ahead and cut it like that, and we'll glue it on the back. You need Helmar on the East Coast. I know, it's so funny because I get so many notes from folks saying, where should I get Helmar? I can't find it. And I'm always referencing, you know, the Helmar site. And a lot of times when I can't find someone, I always send them over to Becky at Scraptastic. She's awesome, and she ships things out super, super fast. So if you can't find it, you can always go on her online store. So you see how easy it was to adhere that ribbon on here? Okay, and for the other tag that I didn't pop it up, but I figured because I'm adding this, and again, I'm playing with my adhesive, I'm going to go ahead and use my zap dots, and I'm going to just pop it up. Zap it up, I guess. Is that what I'm supposed to say? We'll zap it up. I'm just going to put one of these on each of the corners, like that. Zap it up. Okay, Tracy, zap it up. And they're just really, really awesome. I love them. They're super thick, then they're super sturdy, and the adhesive is very permanent. So I use these all the time. And they come in all different shapes. I think there's a 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch in both squares and circles, and you can get them in black and white. So I'll put it like that. Okay. And then let's do this. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little piece of scrap paper, and I think this might be a 3/4 inch maybe punch, not so sure. And I'm just punching one of these. And I didn't do this one on my previous one, so I'm not sure exactly how to work on this, but I'm just going to use this hole puncher and punch a hole here. And because I zapped it up, I decided that I was going to punch the hole first. Normally I would glue just the circle onto my background and then punch through both of them, but I want to make sure that the hole is perfect, so I'll just go ahead and do it this way. And again, we'll just ink up my little circle, and I'm going to use my 450 for this because I know it'll stick it on really well and won't have any issues with it. So we'll put it like that. And then I'll just go ahead and take my circle punch again and then just, there we go. Go through both And now we have something like that looks like that. So it kind of looks like one of those faux shipping tag labels. It's kind of the look that I was going for with this. Oh, you know, one thing I didn't do that I should have done first was I should have stamped it first. Ah, I'm getting a commercial. Let's see if I can pull it off and stamp it. So you see, you can take it off. Just make sure that you're gentle with it, like that. So, okay. And then now I'm just going to take, I'm using just a Unity stamp for this, and this is from the Sending My Love set. And I'm going to be using just the Sending My Love sentiment. And I'm going to use Memento ink. I keep getting a commercial, so I'm not really sure if you guys can see me. So let me know if you guys can see me, because I don't know what's going on with this commercial thing. So I'm just going to ink it up, and Memento Tuxedo Black ink is like my go-to ink. So this is what I use pretty much on all of my projects. And we're just going to kind of put it towards the left-hand side and just press down and remove. Is there a box in the corner? Yeah, I closed it off. Can you guys still see me? I just want to make sure you guys can still see me. Okay, good. So you can see now that I just put the sentiment. You saw I was able to just lift it off, and now I'm just going to put it back on. So this is what we have so far. Yeah, pink and brown are probably some of my favorite colors too. Alright, so the next thing we'll do is we'll go ahead and grab one of these border punches, and this one is the threading water punch. It's by Fiskars, and yeah, I'm addicted to anything Helmer and punches. Just, it doesn't matter what brand, as long as it's a punch, I love it. I'm actually running out of wall space in my craft room. Wow, this is so funny. I keep getting these ads. Okay, so now we have something that looks like that. Now we'll move this over to the side. Let's just do some cleanup. And I'm just going to ink this up. This is going to be the part that's going to go on the bottom of the tag. And then I'm just going to take my scissors and just cut it. Again, you can use your paper trimmer. I'm just doing it quick. And now I'm going to go ahead and use my tape runner again and just put a little strip on the front like that. And then just, you know what, I want it to be more lined up with the circle, so I'll put it like here. Homework Crackle. Don't talk about Homework Crackle. I actually haven't had a chance to play with it, so I'm ignoring you guys. So just trim that off like that. And then I'm just going to kind of work on these. These are the tags that I'm putting inside of here. They're just standard raffle tags. They're admit one tag. So one of the things that I did after I did these, I decided, why am I using them with this little standard generic tag thing on here when I could just fold it over and glue it and stamp an image on here? So what I did was I took, and I can show you what I did. I took my, let's go ahead and stamp it first, and then There goes my doggy again, barking up. What did I do with the stamp now? I lost it. Oh, here we go. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead. Yeah, poor puppy's not getting any love today because everyone's sick and it's just not fun. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp it in the middle like that. No, his name is not PR. His name is Federico. And then you see how I kept two together, right? So I'm just going to use my Helmar Professional Acid-Free Glue, and I love this glue. I'm just going to put some on here like that, and I'm just going to close it up. Like that. And then what I did, and again, just to save some time, I had one already done, and I just did some stitching around it. And I just thought it was a fun way to add it on. I know there's a lot of stamp sets that you can use for this, but it's super easy to use, and these rolls of tags are so cheap. They're like, I don't know, $3.99 for like 1,000 or whatever. So I'm just going to go ahead and ink this up like that. And then this one, I didn't do any stitching on it, but that's okay. It'll be different. And I'm just going to ink it up too. Is it possible to Facebook Jess? Yes, it is possible. I have done it before. And then you're just going to go ahead and take them and put them in there like that. And then I'm just going to ink this thing up. I'm sorry. I'm obsessed with distressing everything. So my heart needs to be distressed too. That's my trick. I know someone sent me a note and said they have no idea what I would do if Tim Holtz didn't make distress ink in a vintage photo. And I said, that's not a problem. I guess at that point I would need to find someone to make me my own version because I don't think I could survive without it. So these I had done previously, so I hadn't put the little bunny ears down. So I'm just going to go ahead and tape them down like that. And then I'm just going to use my Helmar 450 quick dry for this. And I'm just going to put a little glob on here. Like that. Yeah, Helmar 450 is absolutely my favorite glue. I use it for everything. It's definitely my go-to, and I love using it for mini albums because it doesn't warp your papers or anything, and because it's clear already, it's perfect. So now we have that, and then we have our two little tags, which we're going to stick in here. Oops. My computer almost shut down. That wouldn't have been good. And then, let's see, what do I have? I have this little flower, this little leaf. Previously I had done little punched out flowers, but I figured, you know what? We're using our glue, so let's just use actual flowers. So we're just going to put down this little rose leaf like that. Yeah, when in doubt, put all the 450. That's a good motto. And then a little glob on the flower, like that. And then, see, we're almost done. What else did I have? Oh, I have these little rhinestones, and you know what? Let me see, where is it? I can't find it now. I have some gemstone glue. Let me go grab that so I can play with that too. Okay, So these already have adhesive on them, but I find that sometimes the adhesive is not really good. So Hallmark also makes a gemstone glue, which is perfect to use with any kind of plastic, glass bead, rhinestone. And I don't know if you guys know, but you can't just use any kind of glue to adhere rhinestones to your projects, because believe it or not, if they have like a metallic backing, depending on the type of glue, it'll melt the metallic backing and then it's no longer a rhinestone. It becomes a little plastic blob. So I love using this when I want to make sure that the embellishments stay on. So even if they're already pre-glued, just to make sure they're super secure, I use my gemstone glue. And then we'll just put these 3 here like that. So I think I've pretty much used just about every Hallmark product I have today. That's pretty cool. And now we're just going to go ahead and finish the tag off. And I'm just going to go ahead and grab a piece of these fibers. Just any fiber is fine. And then here's another thing that I like using lately, this hemp. So I'm just going to cut a piece of this off like this. Can you use the gem glue on the tip of Converse shoes? I don't know. Tracy, can you? I'm not sure. Obviously, I haven't tried it, but if you give me a day or so, I could try it, because I love Converse, and in our house we have tons of them. And I'm sure my daughter would love to try it. So yes for fabric, but not sure about the rubber. Okay, so I guess that's something we're going to have to test out. Just gives us a reason to play with our glues again. And then we're just going to grab a piece of this little one. And you see I just kind of just ran the hemp and the white fiber through there. And now I'm just going to tie a little knot with this multicolored pink one. Like that. And then I'm just going to snip it a little bit, like that. And let's move all this stuff over to the side. And here goes the tag. So did you guys like it? Most importantly, which one of the Hallmark glues that I used today do you think is your absolute favorite? So here I've been working on these, so I have a couple of them already made. So this is what they look like. All of them like yeah, $4.50. This is really fun stuff. But again, there's glues for every purpose. So again, gemstone glue, absolute must if you're really big into using embellishments on your projects. This is perfect for just about anything. I love this for paper and mini albums, and for photos. Works really, really well. And let's see what else. My Zap Dots. These are super cool. And since we have a little bit of time, because I actually said earlier, I'll show you the different types of sizes that they come with. I have this new little desk next to me, so I keep all of my Zap Dots right next to me. And I can show you them. So you see, these are the black ones, and these are the half-inch squares. And let's see, oh, this is the same thing. And then these are the half-inch circles. Yeah, black ones are awesome. Then these are the half-inch round ones. and the 1/2-inch squares. You see, I use these a lot. And then here we have some more circles. Then here goes the 1/4-inch squares in white. And then the 1/4-inch squares in black. I have a lot of dots. I use a lot of dots. Let me show you the clear ones because these are really awesome too. Let's see. And then these are the 1/2-inch round ones. So these are clear. So super cool. Email my design team order too. Okay. And then here goes the 1/2-inch squares in clear. And then I have, what are these? 1/4-inch rounds. Yeah, I know. I haven't written back, Tracy. I know. Between me being sick with bronchitis and the baby getting sick today and my husband going on business trip, it's like I'm kind of like crafting as I go with what I have available. I know 2 weeks of being sick is horrible. So I'm just going to switch the camera up. So now you guys get to see me again. And then I'll stay on for a little while to see if you guys have any questions. And I'll show the tags again if you guys want to see them. Yeah, if you guys are interested in trying out the Hellmart products and you don't have a local store, I definitely go to Becky and check out her site. She has, I think she sells all of the Hellmart products, and I think she also sells them at like a, I think 10% discount, which is really awesome because the prices are really great to begin with, and her shipping is amazing. Like, she literally ships as soon as you order. So, hey, Amna, thanks for joining. Oh my goodness. We have friends from all places today. Yeah, I think it would be really awesome for there to be like, if you guys have never tried Hellmart, to just get like, oh, now I'm trying to show them on the bottom, but to get like one of each of these, which is the quick dry adhesive, the professional acid-free glue, the gemstone, and the tape runner. And once you use the Hellmart tape runners, you'll never use any other tape runner again because these are the best. They're super, super sticky, and I love the way that, you know, nothing peels off. Sometimes when I use other types of tape runners, I feel like the paper doesn't stay on permanently, and this is permanent, and that's exactly how it works perfectly. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Annie. I hope you learned some fun new tips and techniques. Yeah, what time is it over there, Amna? If you guys don't know, Amna is in the United Arab Emirates. Thanks for joining Creating a Crafty Time. 7:25 a.m. Oh, wow. So this is actually a good time if you're an early bird. You're going to make 100 hearts. Yep. I'm telling you, they're so easy. I have hearts literally all over my desk. Like this and this. Let's see. I used one. I have another one over here. And another one over here. Yeah, I love myself since I'm making hearts for myself. Aluminum, it's hard because it's not permeable. What's the best paper to use so not too stiff? It's kind of a preference. I would just use regular paper. If you can find colored paper, you know how, let's see, who is it? DCWB sells those big giant stacks that are like 180 sheets in them. And they're just the weight of just regular copy paper. I think that works well if it's the first time you're trying it out. But I think one thing to keep in mind is that the smaller you make it, the thinner you want the paper to be. And the thicker you make it, the bigger you want your heart to be, because it's easier and to make a bigger heart with thicker paper. So that's kind of just like one tip that I think could help you guys out if you're trying them out. Like let's see, where's that big old heart? This was one of the first ones that I made, and I made it with a thicker paper, but it is a bigger heart, so the thicker paper worked well. Yeah, I think just regular copy paper weight is perfect. And a lot of scrapbook papers are just regular copy paper weight, so I think you will do really well with those. Just know that if you use a little thicker paper, it's just going to be a little harder to make, but just make it bigger. So do like a 5 by 5 square heart, or 6 by 6, or 7 by 7, and then it should work well. Is Sandy from the UK on? Let me see. Who's Sandy? Oh, no, Sandy reuse. Can it be done in half-inch increments? I've never tried it in half-inch increments. I think it should work well. I think as long as the width and the height is the same, it should be okay. I've only used whole numbers, so that's what I would recommend to do, but I'm sure it should work well as long as the width and the height are consistent. Oh, that's cool, Cindy. Yeah, Halmer has some really, really cool designers. I don't know how I made it on the list, but I feel really honored to be able to be doing classes for them as well. Because I truly love the product, and I truly love sharing it. I'm a big believer that if I love it and it works really well, everybody needs to know about it. And that's pretty much what I do. I talk about it all the time and include it in all of my videos, because I want to make sure that you guys know exactly what different types of materials and techniques work really well with the different types of glues. So, is Linda still on? Oh, thanks, Cindy. I have 10,000 stalkers. No, I don't have 10,000 stalkers. Oh, sorry you missed it, Pixie, but I did record it, so you'll be able to watch it. And I also did a video on just how to make the heart, and I did a video on how to make the tag. So I'll be posting those tomorrow. I just need to load them on YouTube. So I have those ready to go for tomorrow. My name is KinderStampO wherever I go. So whether it's on YouTube or Twitter or Facebook or what is it? Ustream or Skype. So anywhere you find me, if you just type KinderStampO, that's what my username is. The only on Facebook, I used to have KinderStampO as my personal page, but I found it was a little bit confusing, so I just changed it. So now it's Jess KinderStampO, but you'll always find me on Facebook under KinderStampO. And then you can always friend me under Jess KinderStampO as well. I reply to both the same way, so it doesn't matter. Although, because I have been sick and the baby's been sick and life has been a little crazy, I've been a little slow on the reply, but I am catching up. Aww. You're too sweet, Annie. Annie, are you the one that goes scrapping with Carla? Yeah, I feel like my voice still hasn't come back, but it's getting there. Linda, you're so silly. Linda is my scrappy bestie. Oh, you live in Las Vegas. Cool. Las Vegas is a fun place. Alright, so let's just plan a Helma retreat and go to Las Vegas. Then we can play with all of our glues. I'm sure Tracy can meet us there. She's only in California, so not too far away. Were you there last week, Tracy? Oh, cool. Yeah, Leave all your clothes behind, Tracy. Just pack your suitcase with glue. We'll get you some outfits when you get there. Make it glue. No, we'll make ourselves some clothes with the glue. So just make sure you bring lots of it. I'll bring all of the paper and you bring all of the glue. That's too funny. I have lots and lots of paper here that I need to use up. So as long as we have lots of glue, we'll be good. Yeah, paper on me. We can make ourselves some cool bathing suits. That would be a really fun challenge. To create some kind of faux clothing out of paper and glue. I know that a lot at CHA, saw that a lot of folks were using those, what are they, the dress forms and using paper on them, which looked really, really, really cool. Can you ask a favor for a little boy? Of course, Tanya. Yeah, dress forms are huge, and I don't. You guys can probably see it, but lately I've gotten into this obsession with bird cages, and Linda makes fun of me all the time because we Skype a lot, and every time I see a bird cage, I have to buy it. So I have no idea what I'm going to do with them, but I've got lots. So next time I do a Helmer show, you guys are going to have to spy my Jessica's bird cages. His name is Aiden. Oh, yeah, I did see that. I saw that and I wasn't able to find the link again. So if you can post that on my page, Tanya, the link to where you have it posted, I'll make sure to share that. Every time I see something like that, I absolutely share it. So, and I've done a lot of projects to share for a lot of kids that unfortunately have been in the hospital, and I know how much they appreciate that. So, no, don't send me birds, Linda. Oh, let me see. Oh, okay. The links are allowed. So you can put your link, Tanya, so that folks will know where to share their cards. Yeah, there you go. That's a good idea. You can put it on the Helmer page too. No, no pigeons, Linda. No pigeons. Only if they're fake pigeons. All right, Tracy. I'm glad you enjoyed it. So let me see. I'm going to stop the recording and I'll stay on for a little while. I think I forgot to stop it.